Good morning, everyone. We had a very heavy-duty storm this morning, so I didn't let the birds out today. They've been out every day this week. Just cleaned the loft and give them some food. As you see here, I got 27 birds in here, 27 birds in here, and I got 2 feeders. If you put 1 feeder in there, it's good enough for 18 to 20 birds. So then I got 7 birds that's circling around the feeder, try to get into and get some food. I don't like to deplete my birds of food. They eat as much as they want for 1 hour, then I pull everything out. I noticed it for all the years that I've been with the pigeons. Underfeeding is really bad. Underfeeding birds, it will make them start pooping green. All kinds of crazy stuff, make them lethargic. You know, it's just one of those things. You got to be very careful how many birds you got and how many feeders you have and how much you feed. As you see, they're still eating. Some of them, they already walked off the food. The hens on the other side got 2 feeders, and everybody get their portion. When everything is going in an hour, I give them some more. As you see here, they need some more food here. Not much, but a little bit. Feeding is very important. You got to be very careful. You don't want to overfeed them, but you don't want to underfeed them either. Underfeeding is worse than overfeeding. Overfeed them, at least get the birds down and burn the freaking calories right out of them. Underfeeding, they can't fly, they can't do anything. As you see over there in the waters, I keep the water as the elevator, so I don't get any poop, I don't get any dirt, I don't get any white dust from the pigeons in it. I got both waters elevated, and I change the water every day. As you see here, they just have enough room to go in there and drink the water. Just a short thing that I want to say about feeding and watering the birds is very important. Try to give them the best you can. As you see here, I give them chicken pellets too. They got prebiotics and probiotics in there. And they just love it, they eat it, no problems. I don't put much in there, but in 80 ounces of a regular feed, I put like 20 ounces of a chicken pellets in it. I don't put nothing in the water till the birds start getting together with other birds. Then I start putting vinegar and probiotics and all kinds of stuff in the water. Yeah, when they get together with other birds, just, you know, you just have to be very careful. You have to watch. They can get sick very easily. And, you know, sick birds no good for me. Let me get out here. So far, in 5 years that I've been raising birds, every bird that I treated with antibiotics for E. coli or salmonella or any other illness, sooner or later they will not come back home. The healthy ones, they're always the ones that come back home. The ones that get sick, and I got a lot of medications, and I really take care of them, you know, when they get sick. But if they get something bad, it stays with them. You see that hen right there? That splash hen? Gorgeous hen. Came back last year from a 250 or 300 mile race, and she was in bad shape. I treat her, I fix her, but she's never the same. Even when she's offline with the rest of the birds, in 1 hour, first one in. In 1 hour, first one in. I go 50, 60 mile toss, last one in. So as you see, you know, it's just when they get really nasty stuff like canker and stuff like that, you can, you know, no problems. You know, you can take care of that. It's, you know, I have birds here that when they little, they get canker. And, you know, I take care of that. There's no problem. They can still race, no sweat. But like I say, strong and healthy birds, the ones that win the race always. And if they get really sick, you can't fix them, but you can never get them back to what it was before. Anyway, today we're gonna have, you see the storm went over that way. It was pouring for an hour and a half. We have over 1.5 inches rain. So just the little things that I do for my birds. Very important, the feed, the water, and the sickness. You know, I don't like to give them medication. I usually put them in a quarantine. When I don't like to get new birds here, so if I have to, they go in a quarantine box right there. This is my quarantine box right there. And I treat them and I quarantine them for at least a month and a half sometimes before I put them with my flock. Even so I do that, I still get some, here and there I get some sicknesses. Nothing bad, but you know, just I don't like to bring any birds in, but sometimes like you have to. You know, it's one of those things, but when I do, I keep them separate for at least a month and a half. I treat them, and I watch them very carefully. All right, Stratos 5907. Couple pointers for the people that fly birds. Keep them healthy. Natural immunity. It's very important when it comes to pigeons. If you have a flock, you have to medicate every couple of weeks. You better think twice about your flock of birds. Birds that can't fly for 2 hours, you have another thing coming. You better, you know, get something different or see what you're doing wrong. All right, take care of yourself. We're still locked down here in South Jersey. I hope they open up the areas pretty soon because I'm getting sick and tired of staying home. Take care of yourself. Have a nice day.